them with a smile. In your weakness lies your real strength. Thou art invincible, nothing can harm you. Conquer the difficulties one by one. This is the beginning of a new life, a life of expansion, glory and divine splendor. Aspire and draw, grow, expand. Build up all positive, virtuous qualities with daily sympathy, namely fortitude, patience and courage that are dormant in you. Start a new life, tread the spiritual path and realize I am the immortal self or Atman. Have a new angular vision, arm yourself with determination, cheerfulness, discernment, alacrity and understanding. Recognized, claim thy birthright now, thou art immortal self or Atman. Determination and self-reliance are very necessary for success in self-realization. In Mundaka Upanishad you will find this Atman cannot be obtained by one who is destitute of strength or without earnestness or by penance without mass. But if a wise man strives after it by those means, then he self enters into Brahman. Fearlessness is an important qualification for an aspirant. There is no such thing as sin. Sin is only a mistake. Sin is a mental creation. The baby soul must commit some mistake during the process of evolution. Mistakes are your best teachers. The idea of sin will be blown in the air if you think, I am the immortal self or Atman. Don't say karma, karma. My karma has brought me like this. Exact. Do purushartha, do tapas. Concentrate, purify, meditate. Don't become a fatalist. Don't yield to inertia. Don't bleat like a lamb. Roar, om, 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 like a lion of Vedanta. You can also do wonders and miracles if you apply yourself to spiritual sadhana, tapas and meditation. Read the book Poverty to Power by James Allen. With interest and attention, you will be inspired. Draw the program of your life. Follow my 20 important spiritual instructions and 40 golden truths. Read my book Sure Ways for Successful Life and God Realization. Adhere to the spiritual routine. Apply yourself with zeal and enthusiasm to sadhana. Become a Naistik Brahmachari. Be steady and systematic in your spiritual practice. Shine in your own native, pristine, ready glory. Become a Jivan Mukta. Remember, thou art the children of immortality.
Dr. Ram Parvatikar, a genius in classical music, but at the same time a very great ascetic and a devotee of the Lord. He is coming to visit. He was called the Veena Swami. 6 months he used to stay in holy Badrinath, 6 months in the plains. And this is Swami Brahm Prakash, a very learned and holy saint of Uttarakashi, on a visit to ashram, and Gurudev and Brahm Prakash Asha are together. And Gurudev is showing him round the ashram. This is a very, very great devotee of Lord Narayana from South India. He was called Gopala Krishna Bhagavatar. He followed that ancient orthodox tradition of dedicating one's life totally to singing the names of God and spreading His the glory and the message of devotion to God. He is a very well-known saint of North India called Prabhudat Brahmachari. Before him you saw what you call Shuddhananda Bharati. Prabhudat Brahmachari and Gurudev Swami Shivananda were old friends. Many times they had gone together on Kirtan tours, etc. Ma Anandamayi Ma ki jai. One day in 1956 she visited with Gurudev. This is Hari Baba, another very, very holy and highly revered saint. Ma Anandamayi and Hari Baba were staying together in the ashram on the opposite bank of the Ganges for a period of 2 months. Continuous satsang they were conducting. Upon invitation, one evening they visited Gurudev, and here is Gurudev trying to put a garland upon the saint. Saint is refusing and putting it to Gurudev, but Gurudev succeeds in putting it back in his now here is Gurudev in the center, Ma to his right. This is 1956, and Hari Baba to his left. This is Hari Baba. A very contemplative, type of saint, very silent man, and who liked to sing the name of God. The day after Ma Anandamayi and Hari Baba visited, 2 other saints came across and gave satsang. One was the Jagat Guru of the northern pontifical seat near Badrinath. This is Swami Shantananda, and other was a very famous, highly learned saint called Swami Akhandananda. So Akhandananda, Shantananda, Ma and Hari Baba, all 4 of them were in the other ashram. So 2 came, Ma and Hari Baba came one day, and now Jagat Guru. Being a Jagat Guru, he is offered special reverence by Aarti and all that. He sits under a silken umbrella. They are all paraphernalia. Jagat Gurus have to go move with. And so here is Jagat Guru Shantananda, Gurudev on one side, and Swami Akhandananda. Now Akhandananda is in center, Gurudev is to his left, Shantananda Jagat Guru is to the right. This is inside the room because halfway through the satsang outside it started raining. Therefore they all had to adjourn and come inside the hall. So the rest of the satsang was conducted inside the hall, and this is a view of the satsang being conducted inside the hall. This is the Guru of Swami Chinmayanandaji Maharaj. Swami Tapovan of Uttarkashi, very well known saint, very great meditator, great scholar. Tapovan and Swami Shivanji were old-time companions when Gurudev first reached Rishikesh in 1924, and later on went and settled down in Swargashram on the other bank of the Ganges. At that time, Swami Tapovan also was living in Swargashram on the opposite bank of the Ganges. So they have been early companions. Long before Shivanji came to be known to the world, he and Tapovan were companions in penance and spiritual living in Swargashram. So they meet again. He used to come every year in winter down. Tapovan, Swamiji is showing him all around. Here they are going to the office. Swamiji is explaining to him the different departments. And Swami Tapovan is receiving some literature and Swami Chinmayanandaji got all his training in Upanishad Gita from Tapovan. and a silent saint constantly immersed in God, who's called Narayan Das Paramahamsa. He's coming across from the other side to have darshan of Gurudev, and they sit and have talk, and then later on he's coming up to see the ashram, going up to the temple. This is another saint, also called where is ashram on the way to Mount Kailash in the Himalayas, an ashram called Kailash ashram used to call it. Swami Narayananda was a great exponent of devotion and the divine name. Here is an eminent holy lady, the direct disciple of Upasini Maharaj, the one and the only disciple of the original Sai Baba of Shirdi. Sai Baba of Shirdi had thousands of devotees, but he made no one his disciple. And the sole exception was a Brahmin yogi called Upasini Maharaj. And he took him under his care and took him right up till illumination, then asked him to settle down in a village 3 miles from Shirdi. So Upasini Maharaj settled down with an ashram in Shirdi, and later on he left his succession to one of his lady disciples, was a very holy lady called Sati Godavari Bai. They are performing Aarti to Mother Ganga one evening. See how beautiful is the sight. They are all waving camphor lights to Mother Ganges. And later on they will float little lamps as a flower offering.